Okay, hi everyone. This is Vincent from the Office of Glass Dharma here in Fort Bragg on the Mendocino coast. My first video blog, um, and a little bit nervous about talking to a machine, even if I am looking back at myself here. And this is for the oppositional identities to creative inquiry, feedback, inspiration, whatever paper, full blog. And I thought it was a great presentation of what we're, involved in, and I appreciate it a lot. Uh, Reflected very deeply as that landed in my body and in my mind, and um, been thinking a lot about it. In fact, that's pretty much all I think about, which I like the way it occupies my mind and stimulates new pathways of thinking. I really enjoy that, and working on some housing that hopefully, starting about the first, I will be in a stable place so I can do this more regularly, timely, less stressful, and hopefully better. So specifically with the paper and what that brought up, you know, the thing that really resonated the deepest with me was the part on the where Alfonso is talking about how the area of most resistance is probably right exactly where the student needs to concentrate their observation and awareness and get some tools to unpack that a bit. And so, the areas that I'm most resistant to is the oppositional aspect to the inquiry as far as the sharing between individuals. Um, and that's really a major issue. It's one of my core issues. I think it addresses it really specifically. Is for me and how it feels in my body. Conflict equals violence. It's a form of violence for me, and I feel it like there's even if it's verbal, and even if it's not directed at me, just being with it triggers responses in my body that seem to be more autonomic than conscious. So this is something that's been ingrained into my subconscious, and this is why it's a core issue. So this is where I'm going to be really challenged. One of the areas I'm going to be really challenged in this program, which I feel like I'm up for. I just I'm kind of it's like the oppositional thing. It's like I don't need to poke my finger in anybody's eye, and I certainly hope nobody tries to poke a finger in mine. But still give give feedback and meaningful feedback. Critical. That's the thing. As a semantics maybe, and as further I get into it, the more I may understand on this. Hopefully, the more I'll understand that it's the idea that if we're not being critically questioning of each other as well as ourselves, but each other equally so, then we're really not participating and really not stepping up to the plate. And that again really sets up some really hard body sensations for me. And it's a story, of course, that it's not in the present, other than the way it feels in my body when I get triggered, because this is in my past, and it's something that, like I said, is more autonomic. So it will be a challenge. I'm kind of exhilarated yet a little bit of trepidation about going there, but thankfully I've done some work to prepare me for that journey, and so I'm willing to go there. Excited to do so. Glad to be with the people I'm going to be doing it with, by the way. Thank you. Um, specifically just so I can kind of semi-prove, I read the article, which I actually did twice and highlighted areas of it. I do see myself being a problem finder as well as adding voice to potential solutions. But one of the things I think I'm really good at when I'm out in the watersheds, looking, and I'm kind of an erosion guy. I'm a sediment uh, uh, kind of orientation on, I believe, keeping the nutrient-rich soil on the hillside where it belongs is one of the paramount issues about water quality and our continuation of anadromous fish around salmon and steelhead specifically. So I think in terms of how the system, the physical system in an area relates to the water flowing and how that water flowing picks up soil and moves it from its native place downstream into the system to fill up pools and change water temperature and all the systematic things that it does. So I'm really good at looking at even a series of interconnected problems, and I can find areas to deal with root causal aspects and concentrate on those and really allow the system to kind of help heal itself. And so I kind of have a knack for that. I kind of see patterns in the environment like that. So that problem finder part really resonated a lot with me because I don't really get it as far as in an organization or in a business corporate structure. Personally, one of my problems is I think all that's collapsing, and I think a lot of this talk about corporate structure is like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic and painting the cow green. Oh, look at our green cow. It's still a four-legged methane dispenser. It's like uh, uh, we really got to get to the core issues, and which is one of the reasons I love Joanna Macy and the work that reconnects, is because it gives us not only a container but a model to use to practice going there together as a group. And I see that as what this creative inquiry um, component here is really all about. It's really the same level of people that I find in those retreats are now my beloved cohort. I'm so familiar with meeting people of this caliber specifically through those other retreats with the work that reconnects. And so this is very synergetic with work that I've been doing for the last few years with Joanna. So a nice connection. And proof to me that the creative inquiry um, concept and what we're trying to do is really addressing the core issues of how we're going to rise to the challenge that we're being faced with today, not only locally, regionally, nationally, globally. It's really a big grab bag right now. And so really finding the way to go into situations and be effective, which gets to the heart of the opposition part. And that's where the rubber really hits the road, because I know that if I am speaking on behalf of salmon in a Sacramento Water Quality Resources Control Board meeting with National Marine Fisheries and Fish and Wildlife Service and the rice growers and the duck farmer hunters and all these various people, the energy can get very high, and I need to be in my center, and I cannot let that opposition throw me off or I won't be effective. And yet it makes me deal with one of my core issues. And it's going to be a challenge. So, but I'm up for it. I think I said that. And I'm thanking you in advance for helping me do that because I'm not sure I would be able to do that without you. But because of you and with this and our guidance, I think it's going to work out for us. So, what else? And I should have looked at the clock to see how much time we had here. Oh, I'm over. I did 10 minutes already. Great. Well, I'm really excited to do this. I'm animated by it. People I talk to about it go, man, you're lit up. And I'm going, yeah, that's why I want to get stable and get a house and get this going so I can really concentrate on this and allow it to captivate my mind and creativity the way it wants to and really go on this journey with you guys. And it's been a tough time for me the last couple of weeks. I know I've got behind on things, and I thank you for your support. It's been really meaningful, and it's helped, I think, deepen certainly my relationship with the group and with all of you. And really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Really do. I love you guys for the support you've shown me, and I know there's more to come all the way around. I think we're a beautiful group of people. So, okay, let's see if I can get this going and uploaded and see if it can actually be seen. Bye.